right, Russia. I got something you can't have.
I am here in Moscow, Russia, at McDonald's for the very last time, perhaps ever. This is March 13, 9 p.m., and in one short hour, all McDonald's in Russia will close forever.
All right, YouTube. Welcome to my local McDonald's. All right. You can tell from the title of my video, this video is going to be a little different. The U.S. companies, they're leaving Russia because Russia decided to invade Ukraine. Well, I decided I'm going to look at the list of companies, and I put a link to in my description to that list of companies that left Russia because of the war in Ukraine, and I'm going to try to go shop at them a little bit more often, right? So what I'd like to see you guys do is click that link, maybe take a picture, make a video, tag yourself with these two tags, FU Russia and FU Putin, and post it to social media or YouTube, right? So I've chosen McDonald's because I just watched this video. Of course, this video is published by a guy, it's inside Russia, right? And in the description, there's going to be a link to that video, but he thinks that McDonald's changed Russia, and it may have, right? He gives a lot of history about McDonald's in Russia, not a whole lot, but enough. You know, and he starts to tell us about his recants of when he got to his first McDonald's ever, right?
This is the end of the era for me, really. McDonald's, for me, is very personal. When the company entered Soviet market back in 1990, we felt like there was a gulp of fresh air. It was so much more than just a fast food chain coming to Soviet Union. It was a little piece of Western world finally breaking through the iron wall and establishing itself right in front of our noses. I still remember I was watching the evening news, and there was a big news. McDonald's opened its first restaurant in Moscow, and they showed us the whole 9 yards. They showed inside McDonald's. They showed how meals looked like. They showed this huge line that people had to stand for 3 hours. And I was amazed. I was like, what? Then next morning, I went to school. I was 14 years old, and all my buddies, we got together, and we looked at ourselves and like, did you see that? And everyone's like, yep. And a friend of mine, his name is Arthur. Now he's a big-time dentist in Rostov. He looked at us. He said, friends, we got to go. We got to have McDonald's. And we're like, what do you mean? He goes, well, let's save up money, okay, towards the summer. And it was late January, the last day of January. He said, we can have enough money saved towards the summer. After we're done with school, we'll go jump on a cargo train. We'll travel to Moscow for about a day. We'll go straight to McDonald's. He said, listen, did you see? It's only 3-hour wait. It's doable. We can do that. It's no big deal, 3 hours. Back then, we used to stand in line a lot, and we're kind of resilient and trained for that. He goes, 3 hours, we can do that totally.
I can't even remember my first McDonald's ever. I don't want to remember my first McShits ever. I don't care about it. But he did. He cared about it a lot.
Good old friend, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming to my country. Thanks for helping saving us from communism. Thanks for showing the way. We met on January 31st, 1990, and this is March 13th, 2022. It's been 32 years, and it's finally time to say goodbye.
Right, and he actually thinks that the world is coming to an end because McDonald's is closing, right? In Russia, it may happen. I don't know. I don't know what McDonald's means to them. But what I do know is, F you, Putin, you caused this. Throughout this whole video, this man, he never said that. He just said McDonald's is leaving us. This is a video about McDonald's leaving. It's not a video that he made because his government screwed up and McDonald's is leaving. It's a video only because McDonald's is leaving Russia.
1990-2022. McDonald's in Russia. The freedom years. Looks like they're over.
right? So it is what it is. You know, maybe go click watch his video. But I'm about to get me some McDonald's. So, right, he brings this food over. It's on like this nice, neat tray, right? My wife brings me this food. It's in these brown paper bags. You know, we told him it was for here. You know, maybe McDonald's in Russia was an icon. Look over, he sits in this beautiful area with all these people surrounding him. They got this long line, right? They ordering the food. I sit, put the camera down here on the floor. I sit next to toilet paper on the floor. That's right. Put it back over here. Guys, it don't matter. I gotta eat this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna give me the mixed shits, but I got my Sprite going on. You know, again, I just want to say it one more time. F you Russia and F you Putin. I got something you can't have. That's right. If you're in Russia, you can't have no golden fries. You know, I got no French fry over there no more. Now, these freedom fries, you can't have the cheapest fucking McNugget ever. You can't have it. You can't have a Big Mac. No McShits for you. No McDonald's for you. Fuck you, Putin. Fuck you, Russia.